Okay, I'm about to do a full edit of this image here for everyone to see. So let's get into it. Okay, the first step is basically to remove all your lines and spots that you do not want in your image. So let's get started with that. When you do your spot removal, you want to keep them as close to the area that you're working on. That way it picks up on matching the skin tones or matching areas like trees, things like that. And this is using Lightroom 5. Okay, removing all the unwanted laugh lines. And any other imperfections that you want to remove. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's see how it looks so far. Not bad. We'll go back in, work on the spots around the neck area. And now to remove the lines and darkness under the eyes. You want to start at the bottom, make it a little bigger. And around the bottom. And you place your adjustment overlapping so that it picks up on the bottom portion that you covered. You can also readjust your sections as well. to the other side. I want to start working here first. Get rid of that. Here, trying to match it up. Okay, that doesn't work. I'm going to have to delete that. I'm going to start working here instead. Okay, we'll take a look here. That will work for now. Not the dark spots, such as this little area here and some of this here. I'll go to your adjustment brush. Go to not darken, but to dodge, which lightens the areas. Make your brush a little bit smaller, and just paint right above it. And you can lessen the exposure to match it as best as you possibly can. Just to remove that dark area. And we'll step back and take a look at this and see how we look so far. Not bad. Okay. The next step is to enhance the eyes. Just enough, not a whole lot. So you'll go back to your adjustment brush and go to iris enhancement. You want to go around your ear first. Make sure you have your paintbrush or your adjustment brush feathered. Oop. Make sure you show the overlay so you'll see exactly what you're doing. Once you get at the top, you might want to go a little bit smaller. Once you're here, you can enlarge your brush with your right bracket key, and the left bracket key makes it smaller. Like I'm doing now. And make sure you cover the entire iris. The little specks there doesn't really matter. Then you go to the next eye and do exactly the same procedure. And with the iris enhancement already set, you will not need to adjust the settings much at all. Sometimes you don't have to change them at all, actually. Okay. Alternate to erase. I'm gonna make my brush smaller. Okay. Take a look at it. As you can see, we got some blues in there. A little better. Let's zoom out. Let's. Okay, that should be good actually. Get a before and after. Might want to bring out the shadows a little. Man, a little too much. Don't want to go too far with this, then it starts looking creepy. And that should look fine, actually. Your next step is to soften the skin. I do this in 2 steps. First I do the face, and then I do a new brush and do the bottom. So we go back to your adjustment brush, go to skin soften or soften skin. And what you want to do, you want to paint around the face. Don't want to cover the eyes or the lips. Want to leave those out, and the eyebrows as well. So show your overlay. Work with your brush just around necessary areas around the lips. Let's go completely around the face. Over the eyebrows. And then you fill in your spots you're missing areas. You can always go back with the eraser and remove the painting from areas where you don't want it. Let me zoom in here. Go inside here. Have a slight delay here. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this section here. We don't want to paint here at all. Cover up here. Okay. Just get the jawline here also. Let's move up a bit. See where we're missing spots. Okay, let's zoom out and see where we are. And it looks pretty good. Just want to move down here. I want to get this, do a new brush and then paint over this section because we'll possibly make it darker. So to prevent that, I just cover up here also. Sorry. And do a little painting here and there. Okay, that should be good. Okay, then you click new, and you just go right ahead and start on the lower section, the neck and the body. Actually, we can start from the bottom and work our way up. Actually, just saw a little imperfection that I missed, so I can get that afterwards. Okay. I'll correct that area that I just ran over in a minute. Okay, make the brush smaller so I can get closer here. Let's see where we are. And then move up to this. Okay. Let's move down a bit so we can correct this section. Okay, let's change the size of our brush. Might be a little too big. And maybe not. Let's make it a little smaller. Okay, let's zoom out and see where we are so far. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, this is your after and your before. So our skin is smooth. The lines are removed from under the eyes. The laugh lines are reduced. And we're actually looking pretty good here. So we'll click done there. And then we'll move on to the rest of the edit, which should not take long at all. Don't need any contrast. What I would do is drop your highlights just a little, and then bring out your shadows. It's a little too bright. That should be good. About 30, I guess. Exposures. Bring that up to about 18. Look at your before and after. Pretty smooth. Okay, let's remove that one with imperfection at the bottom. And we're good there. Now we can also darken the eyebrows as well. Just give it a little more detail to it. So we'll go in and go back to burn. We're not going to darken the entire area because we don't want to go out of the necessary spots. Let's go to fill. It'll be a lot easier. Let's make the brush smaller. Just stay on top, just to make it darker, just to make it a little sharper as well. That's what it's doing. Okay, so far so good. We'll zoom back out, go back to fit. And as you can see, we're looking pretty smooth. Okay, your next step is you go to your tone curve. You can switch that to medium to give you a little depth, a little punchier look. Detail, I normally go up 20 on the luminance, and I just punch everything up on the color there. And here, scroll down on your presets to sharpen faces. It does not show much, but it does work. My next area to work on is my lens correction, which is just removing the chromats and enabling the profile correction, which brings out a little more light in your photograph in most cases. The reason why we use that also is certain lenses like your 35 millimeters, your 55 to 200, and other lenses. Your 50 millimeter lenses does not cause this. The convex lenses, it gives a curvature in your photo. Once you click your profile correction, it corrects that for you. It brings everything out flat. Okay. Also, if you want, you can also darken your lips by lowering the exposure on it just a tad, just to get a little more detail look at the lips, but I like the color that's here already. Actually, I don't see much of another change to do. So let's look at both. Basically, I would bring out my exposures just a little bit more. See how much more that gives me. Not bad. Okay, we are looking good here. Might be a little too much color. Just looking at that. So what I would do is lower the vibrance slightly. And there you have it. All right. Well, that's how I edited this photograph. Well, the eyes might be a little too bright, so let me go back into that. And let's bring down these shadows. I'll probably go to 15. We'll bring it back to center. Yeah, center is good. So I'll leave it as is. This is the edit, as you can see your before and after here. And also, let's look at it this way. That's your before. And the ending result. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope that this has helped you somewhat or a lot. Look forward to other tutorials. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any issues with editing, if I can help, let me know, and I'll do a tutorial for you guys also. Thank you, and have a great day.